The last time we did a live shot from this location, Carrier Park was covered in water. Today, this puddle behind me in the parking lot is all that remains. And a little bit more than a week later, it's not high water. That's the big story, but high temperatures.
And everybody had deserted you.
When the Bible Fellowship group marked their calendar for their monthly meeting, they either got very lucky or
we thank God first. He gave us this beautiful day, but the weatherman was accurate because he did say it was supposed to be up in the 80s today.
A much better forecast than the one a week and a half ago.
That was brought to my attention this morning that did I know it had been underwater and it has been cleaned up, and I go, whoops, I forgot about that.
How quickly we forget. Record rainfall in Asheville. Here is Carrier Park on May 6th, underwater. It stranded workers at Heron Sand and Gravel. They improvised.
We do what we got to do. This goes with the territory.
But today,
20 degrees warmer, a lot drier. It was 2 foot up on that pump house.
And that boat is now back in its resting spot.
Well, we drive our cars over here and go to work. But last week we had to paddle for 2 days.
Owner Danny Rice has been cleaning up debris and silt for the past week. Something that's still around at Azalea Park.
The dust, you can see, gets into the lungs and it gets in your eyes and you can't play very well anymore.
Here's what the field looked like when the Swannanoa River burst its banks and water covered the turf. 10 days later,
as you can see, it used to be very green, and ever since the flood, it looks just like this, like desert.
And it feels like a desert to some, with today's high temperature being one of the warmest in the past 250 days. It's no record, but feels pretty hot when Tuesday morning's low was in the 30s.
And I had just planted my herbs, so I was worried. You know, we were talking about that.
The weather may be the talker today, but this week, it's good news.
It was just a beautiful day.
And our unofficial temperature here at Carrier Park right now, 82 degrees. We'll just have to wait and see what the rest of spring will bring. Reporting live in Asheville, Ingrid Alstead, News 13.